Well, here we are at week 12 of the class, and as you know from a previous announcement, I moved exam number 3 to nearer to the end of the class, and I combined parts 3 and 4 of the course information and notes into the one exam. So there's only 3 exams, and you've taken 2, and there's one more, and it will cover all of the information that aligns with the objectives for parts 3 and 4 of the class. Now here in week 12, you're going to be starting to review and learn more about the information that's in part 4 of the class. And that includes strategies for improving your own teacher-made assessments, as well as looking at some issues around standardized testing and standardized test scores. So to me, the most important part of this whole class is focused on what you can do to help improve the quality of the assessments that you make, or possibly assessments that you sort of initially get a draft from using something like AI or a textbook file or something, and then you ensure that it does its job, that it measures what you want it to measure, and it does so with such quality that its validity, you're confident in its validity. So that's what part 4 is all about. And again, I have some video support for some of the information for those parts. And I have some practice over the assessment items that align with part 4, with the chapters that are assigned for part 4. So you got 2 chapters from the course text, and so you'll be submitting the reflections for those 2. Then you have the exam, and then finally there is the final project of the class, project number 5. And I'll say a little bit more about that maybe next week or the next week. But I will tell you now that I have included a link to the project. It's all done. You can go and review it, and you can get started looking at it and checking out the scope of it and seeing if you have any questions. Again, I'll provide a little more information as we get closer to the end of class. But I will say this, the due date for Project 5 is changed in the course calendar. Originally, it was supposed to be, you were supposed to complete it by the Friday of the very last week of class, which is actually graduation Friday for grad students. And that's too late in the thing. And I'm going to need you to have it done by Tuesday at midnight so that I can start grading on Wednesday of that week. That way, if there's any feedback that needs to be given so that things need to be revised, you'll have a little bit of time to do that, if possible. So just again, if you've already calendared out what you're working on for this class, make sure you adjust the calendar for project number 5. So that's it for this week. Review all of the stuff, and as always, please let me know if you have any questions. We don't have exam number 3 this week, but that will come later. So for now, you've got some assigned readings for this week and next, and so get those reflections in. I'll be grading the project that was just submitted, project 4, the smaller one. That shouldn't take me too long because that was a pretty small project. So you should be getting some feedback over that sometime soon in the next few days. So, all right. I hope you enjoy week 12. And again, let me know if you have any questions.